Hello, friends. I am John, and I am the 3D 80s kid. Hello, friends, and welcome back. Today's episode is a video response for Steve of Vintage on Vintage, as you can see behind me. It's congratulations to Steve, who has now reached 200 subscribers.
That is impressive. I mean, impressive.
Great milestone. He has an awesome channel, mostly focused on vintage baseball.
Our favorite.
And he is also one of the folks who regularly comments on my videos, and I am very appreciative of that fact. So I want to give back to Steve with this video response.
Thanks, Steve. No.
He has asked us to talk about the best Major League Baseball players who share our birthday. This one is a little challenging for me, as I don't really have a significant player, but I'll run through my list. And I don't actually own any of the cards, which means all the visuals on these players are going to end up being added in post-production.
Well, anything worth having usually does.
But to start out, I actually do have a decent list of celebrities I just wanted to share. My birthday is June 11th, which has been previously mentioned on the channel for a reason I'll get to later. But starting out with celebrities, I have Shia LaBeouf. I know that he's got some highlights and a little bit of lowlights going on there. Dr. Oz, unfortunately. Hugh Laurie of House, also June 11th. Gene Wilder, the great comedian, Blazing Saddles, Young Frankenstein, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Then I've also got the original Mighty Duck himself, Joshua Jackson, also of Dawson's Creek fame. And then for any of you folks like me who remember, Jacques Cousteau was the man as far as marine biology documentaries when I was growing up. But the number one celebrity in my book that shares my birthday of June 11th for me is Peter Dinklage, who is primarily of Game of Thrones fame, but I happen to be a big fan of his appearance in what I basically my whole family considers our favorite Christmas movie.
He's an angry elf.
So much so, in fact, that our dog is actually named Buddy, and you'll see that picture here in a second that we took this Christmas.
Buddy the elf, what's your favorite color? Put that down.
So let's move on now to Major Leaguers.
This was your assignment.
My Major League countdown starts out with number 5, Frank Thomas. Not that Frank Thomas that was the stud of the 90s, but Frank Thomas, born in 1929, left fielder, made 3 All-Star teams for the Pittsburgh Pirates, 286 career home runs, and 10 seasons of 20 or more home runs in what would be Hall of Very Good career. Number 4, Charlie Holliker. I'm not sure exactly on the pronunciation, I'm guessing here, as he was a shortstop who was born in 1896. His 7 seasons with the Cubs, he resulted in a .319 batting average, and he was especially known for being a guy who made great contact with the ball, as he struck out only 94 times in 3,394 career at-bats. Number 3 on my list is Dave Cash, born in 1948, a second baseman. The most notable thing that happened in his career is he was the starting second baseman for the Pirates on September 1st, 1971, when they were the first Major League team ever to field an entire starting lineup of Hispanics and African Americans. Notable occasion there with Doc Ellis being the starting pitcher on that team. Number 2 on my list is Jose Reyes, a shortstop for the Mets primarily, born in 1983. This is a guy who made 4 All-Star teams, and I really know nothing about him because he fell right into the sweet spot of where he was starting his career. I was starting a young family there where my first son was born the year he made his first All-Star game. So it is completely a blank spot as far as following baseball goes for me. As my next son was born 2 years later, and my third son was born 2 years after that. So,
now somebody's cranking them out in quantity.
and the number 1 player, I do actually have a Hall of Famer that shares my birthday. Born June 11th, 1879, is Roger Bresnahan, a catcher who started his career at the age of 18 in 1897. And the most notable facts on him is he was credited with inventing some of the safety gear that became commonplace, such as shin guards for catchers, and also the first ever batting helmet. So significant contributions for Roger Bresnahan. But, you know, the big thing for me for my birthday, it comes from football. Sorry, Steve. But I've got to mention here that my birthday of June 11th is also shared by one Mr. Vince Lombardi, as well as the guy I have previously mentioned, who, in my book, is still the GOAT as far as football goes, because back then the defense could actually hit the quarterback. Joe Montana. Exactly 18 years older than me on June 11th.
The greatest! Oh.
Well, thanks, Steve, for putting this VR out in the community, and congratulations on 200 subscribers. That's an awesome number to reach in what is our niche of YouTube.
A small niche market, but
remember, folks, Goonies never say die. All right. I'll see you next time.
Never say die.